Imagine waking up on Christmas morning, and 4 of your children are gone. Not kidnapped, not run away, gone. Your house burned down the night before. The fire department says everyone is accounted for. But you, the parents, you know something is wrong, because there are no bones, no remains, nothing. 5 children vanished on Christmas Eve, 1945. And to this day, nobody knows what happened to them. Welcome to Last Known. I'm going to tell you about one of the most haunting, unsolved mysteries in American history. A case that has obsessed investigators, journalists, and true crime fans for nearly 8 decades. This is the story of the Sodder family of Fayetteville, West Virginia. George and Jenny Sodder had 10 children. They were a large, happy Italian immigrant family. George ran a successful coal trucking business. By all accounts, they were living the American dream. Until Christmas Eve, 1945, when everything changed forever. It was around midnight on December 24th. George and Jenny had gone to bed. Their 9 older children were still awake, some playing, some had drifted off on the couch. At approximately 1 a.m., Jenny was woken up by the phone ringing. A woman on the other end asked for someone who didn't live there. Jenny hung up. Odd call, wrong number. She went back to sleep. Then, at around 1:30 a.m., she woke up again, this time to the smell of smoke. The house was on fire. George managed to get out. Jenny escaped. 4 older children made it out safely. But 5 of the kids, Maurice, Martha, Louis, Jenny, and Betty, they couldn't be reached. George tried to go back in. The flames were too intense. He tried to use a ladder to climb to the upper windows, but the ladder wouldn't work. He tried to start his coal trucks to drive them under the windows so the children could jump down, but neither truck would start. Both trucks that had been working perfectly the day before refused to start. The house burned to the ground in 45 minutes, and when the fire was finally out, investigators searched the rubble. They expected to find 5 sets of remains. They found nothing. The local fire chief ruled the fire an accident. Bad wiring, he said, case closed. But the Sodders refused to accept that, and once you hear the details, you'll understand why. Suspicious detail number 1, no bones. A house fire, even a devastating one, does not completely destroy human bones, especially children's bones. Forensic experts confirmed if 5 children died in that fire, there would be skeletal remains. There were none. Suspicious detail number 2, the ladder. George kept an extension ladder on the side of the house. On the night of the fire, it was missing. Someone had moved it. Suspicious detail number 3, both of George's coal trucks failed to start simultaneously. Mechanics later found no mechanical reason for this. They had been tampered with. Suspicious detail number 4. A few weeks before the fire, a stranger came to the Sodder home offering to do electrical work. George turned him down. The man left, but not before making a chilling comment about the house. Your house is going to go up in smoke, and your children are going to be destroyed. Suspicious detail number 5. The phone lines were cut. Not burned, cut. That's why Jenny couldn't call for help that night. Someone cut them before the fire started. And then, the most disturbing detail of all. In 1968, 23 years later, Jenny Sodder received a photograph in the mail. No return address. The photo showed a young man in his late 20s. On the back, 4 words were written: Louis Sodder, I love brother, fraud. So if the children didn't die in the fire, what happened to them? Theory 1, the mafia connection. George Sodder was known for being vocal against Italian dictator Mussolini. Some investigators believe the local Italian crime network saw him as a traitor. The fire and the kidnapping of his children was a punishment, a warning, and the children were taken to Italy. Theory 2, the corrupt officials. The fire chief who ruled it an accident He had a suspicious history. The coroner never officially investigated. Local law enforcement barely followed up. Some believe there was an active cover-up, that someone with power wanted this case buried. Theory 3. The children escaped. Some believe the children actually made it out of the house, but were then intercepted by someone waiting outside. The tampered trucks, the missing ladder, the cut phone lines, this wasn't just arson. It was a coordinated abduction. The Sodder parents never stopped looking. George died in 1968, the same year that mysterious photo arrived. Jenny lived until 1989. Until her last breath, she believed her children were alive somewhere. Their surviving children still push for answers today. This is last known, and the search continues.